So, per usual, black women are minding their business, attending to their higher education, trying to be entrepreneurs, working jobs, gaining careers, and at times being mothers to the children that they love so much. And along comes a whole tornado of dust. And we all know dust makes your skin itchy. It gets in your nose and in your lungs. It makes you cough and sneeze. You can attempt to get away from the dust, but if a nice wind blows, you just can't even stop it from getting all over you. Then you got to immediately go home and shower and wash your hair and get in all the crevices to make sure that you get all the dust out. And here we are again, a case where dust just never seems to take a vacation. It never takes a day off. It is literally on full throttle 365 days out the year. And another thing about this type of dust is it is very particular about who it tends to gravitate to. This particular dust tends to gravitate to black women. And even though this dust claims that it absolutely hates black women and hates the ground that we walk on, hates that we are even living, this particular dust seems to always keep our names in its mouth. So on today's Dusty Chronicle, we have Wayman Wesley, aka Chef Way, who, other than the comments and statements that he's made about black women, I wouldn't even care about this man. I would have nothing to say about him. But since he had so much to say about black women who were simply minding their business and living their best lives, this video is dedicated to him.
So koji is actually the fungus on the rice that I'm showing you right now. And as far back as 1300 years ago, this fungus was meticulously cultured in Japan, and it is the organic technology behind miso, shoyu, sake, rice vinegar, and much more.
Shiokoji is comprised. Yeah, he says some pretty nasty things about black women.
It is the most powerful short-term protein
marinade. Some people are
saying
it's a colorist thing. No, this is absolutely a racist thing. This man is part of the Klan, as far as I'm concerned. And his disgusting comments should be treated as such, Klansman-like. The tweets were so horrific. Not only were the tweets horrific, but he was actually harassing black women and telling them that they should unalive themselves because of the color of their skin and because of their facial features. It's become apparent that one of the biggest enemies that black women have today and have had for many, many years are the men that they give birth to. I know these men like to use the phrase, who hurt you? And I would like to say, who hurt you too? But at this point, I really don't give a damn. These are adult males who have been asked to get therapy and have chosen not to, but instead are still blaming the system, the white man, the black woman, their third grade teacher, their mother that stayed, the manager at their first job, the baby mama that's taking care of their kids that they're absent from, the door greeter at Walmart, whomever they can find to blame, they are blaming for their mentality. And for many years, black women were covering up for these men. Black women made so many excuses. Oh, no, it's not his fault. It's the system fault. Oh, no, it's not his fault. He was just born black and male, so the world is against him. Oh, no, it's not his fault. He just had it rough in life. Nobody understands him. Oh, no, it's not his fault that he's beating us, that he's leaving the kids, and that he's SAing everything running through the hood. It's because his great-great-great-great-granddaddy was a slave. Oh, no. He doesn't know no better, even though he's one of the least educated and least employed. It's because he's got the world on his shoulders. Even though I worked 3 jobs and put myself through school with 2 kids, he can't do that because being black and male is just too hard. Well, fortunately, a lot of us black women are waking up to realize that was just a bunch of bullcrap. These excuses have literally allowed them to escape the responsibilities of manhood and fatherhood for many, many decades at this point. Well, the phoenix has risen and it's a new time for black women. We're not asking you to date us. A matter of fact, I would rather that you didn't. We're not asking for your protection because it was never there. But what we are saying is that when you make a concerted effort to degrade, belittle, disparage, and harass us, it better not ever come a time that you need us, especially for monetary gain.
Today.
So this young lady was one of the first to sound the alarm about Chef Way. stating, "This man told me I needed to unalive myself years ago after my arrest and harassed me for no reason. I didn't harm anyone or do anything to anybody, and he used a time in my life when I was homeless and poor as a formerly incarcerated woman to kick me down even further." So this man, I don't know how if he knows this woman personally, but he took time out of his very lucrative black life to harass her for no reason. And knowing that she was in a very emotionally and mentally delicate situation, he told this young woman to unalive herself. That is pure, unadulterated hate. And there's more. These two tweets, although they were from 2015, I wouldn't give a damn if they were from 1960. This man is a disgusting Klansman. And no, I do not believe that he's changed. He just so happened to get in a career where he most definitely is going to need black women to support him and stand by him in order for him to be successful. But let's continue with those tweets. So here he says, "Black bitches make for good punching bags." And then he said, "If Black Lives Matter to Sandra Bland, she wouldn't have." You can read the rest. "I'm serious too," is what he says. In this next tweet, he shows a stunningly beautiful black woman. And he captions it, "She's too black." You know, this woman is absolutely gorgeous. She's modeling, and he couldn't find anything else to say, but she's just too black. Next, he posts a picture of a black woman and a landfill site and stated, "I see no difference." Meaning he doesn't see any difference between a black woman and a landfill full of trash and garbage. This man has a black mother, mind you, but we are very much aware that the majority of them do not like their mothers because their fathers left. Next, he has a dark-skinned black woman next to a woman of whatever nationality or race she is. I'm not for sure. And he says, "Shake my head. The dark one messed up the pics." Then he edited the pic and said, "Fixed," with only the more fair-skinned woman in the pic. So, in case there's any confusion of people who think that this is just merely colorism, he did post a picture that with this woman who is definitely not a black woman and said, "This is the perfect size woman and skin tone. She's healthy. Anything bigger or darker than this is garbage." I'm stating this because there was a lot of confusion that this was simply colorism, as if he likes light-skinned black women. The vast majority of black women, whether they are light-skinned or not, are not this skin complexion. This picture tells you who he finds value in and who he doesn't. Another tweet says, "Real beauty versus weave and lies," in which he shows a non-black woman and he shows Angela Simmons. He doesn't know if this non-black woman has weave or not. Black men just always assume that they know so much about cosmetics, about hair, weave, and makeup. It's really, really weird that they think that connoisseurs on feminine things like makeup and hair and weave and, feminine products. I believe he was just jealous that Angela Simmons has a bigger bag than he does. So, of course, he tried to switch it up because it's 2023 and he thought nobody would remember his past endeavors of him spending his days and nights harassing, belittling, and degrading black women. So, when those tweets came up, of course, he had to apologize. Because not only is this man a chef now, he also works for a district attorney's office. And he had just gained a big endorsement deal from another chef because of his recent viral videos of himself cooking. So he took to Twitter and stated, to those I've hurt with my past tweets that have resurfaced, I am deeply sorry. That was a moment in my life where I was sick in many more ways than one. Cooking saved me. You have watched a flawed man heal. I will continue to heal and learn. Thanks for being along for the journey. Trick, please. So, when this man made these tweets, he was a fully grown adult male who was fully aware of the ramifications of his actions. He is just like so many black males who denigrate black women and then all of a sudden they need them later on. Look, I don't care if this man continues to be a chef. No, I do not believe he should work for a district attorney's office because we see his viewpoints. which may ultimately interfere with the freedom of a black woman. But go ahead, continue being a chef. Just don't expect support financially, emotionally, or mentally from black women. Black women will no longer be your financial cows, your purse, your bag, your come up, or your fallback. I don't give a damn how good you saute mushrooms or how much your oxtails are falling off the bone. And the fact of the matter is, he didn't issue an apology to this person, Stephen, whatever his last name is, took his endorsement away. Because for some reason, the enforcers and regulators, aka white men, always have to humble you, men, to get you to stop harassing and belittling the women who share the same phenotype as you. So this man says, we're ending our affiliation with Chef Wade ASAP. Formal statement coming soon. Thanks for bringing the issue to my attention. I believe that brands are about values. We want to partner with individuals that reflect our own values. Chef Wade clearly does not represent the values that we hold dear. Thanks to those that called this out. We need to do a better job vetting people that represent our brand. I know Chef Wade somewhere right now punching the air. And the sad truth is that if black men were in leadership positions, I believe the vast majority of them would overlook Wayman Wesley, aka Chef Way's old tweets. So when you ask why black women feel more protected under the system that we currently live in than under black male leadership, this is exactly why. Let's take a look at some of the responses to Chef Way's apology. One stating he was, in quotations, a nasty man. Another one said, not a problem, and thanks for the apology. Carry on. And of course, those were two black males that responded like that. The next one stating, yet women say things like this all the time about men and nothing from anyone. Hypocrisy, anyone? So when do black women say things about black men and then need black men support afterwards? I could literally take a nap and come back and nobody would have a good answer to that. And when a black woman did tell you guys that you needed therapy, you and your Mammy Rangers all literally got her fired. Next, there's someone that says his trouble with mental illness because the girls he's posting are fire. So, disregard what he said about black women because the girls that he's posting on his new cooking videos are fire. Yeah, at this point, the only thing that these men will protect is a PlayStation or an Xbox. And there's no need to waste your mental capacity trying to figure out how people end up like this. Just let the women and the people that he loves so much go and support him. That's it. That's all. Just it's time to be cutting off these people right away. Hashtag block BM and WW all 2023.